What's up, guys? It's Truxxy and I'm back with another video. So today's video, guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys the battle pass because chapter 7 has finally released. It came out, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the chapter 7 battle pass. And I'm gonna be checking all of the items that it has and skins. So yeah, let's check out the battle pass. Alright, guys, this is the battle pass right here, and right here we got the chapter 7 season 1 battle pass. Alright, and it actually looks different, you know what I'm saying? The whole setup right here, it looks very different. It says available through March 4th, 2026. Alright, and yeah, so the first skin we got here is we got the bride. So this is the bride skin, and it says here comes the bride, and then we got the Peril Pinatas emote, Revenge is Sweet. Then we got the Yuki's Revenge loading screen that says it's on, art by Rich Kelly. And this is the loading screen in full screen right here. Very cool, very awesome. And then we have the wrap right here called Bride's Colors, Show Your Style. And yeah, that's the wrap. And then we have the Bride's Vengeance the Bride's Vengeance spray right here that says leave your mark, and yeah, that's it right there. Then we got the Hanzo Katana pickaxe. It says forged by the reclusive master himself, and yeah, so that's the pickaxe. And then when you swing it, it does this right here. Very cool. And then we got the banner icon right here, very awesome. And then we got the Kiddos Moto glider. It says the Bride's Ride. So yeah, just a very nice, you know what I'm saying, motorcycle right here, pretty cool. And then we got the Black Mamba spray right here. It says leave your mark. And then we got the Voyager Vartite loading screen. It says from the dark he watches. And then this is how it looks like in full screen. There we go, very cool. And then we have the Hanzo Katana back bling. It says forged by the reclusive master himself. So yeah, that's the back bling. And then we have the Burning Eyes emoticon. It says express yourself on the battlefield. And then we have 100 V-Bucks. We have the Beatrix Kiddo skin. It says here comes the bride. And then yeah, so that's everything actually right there. Pretty cool. And then we are gonna move on to this skin right here. So this is the pickaxe right here, and it says Forte Award, and it says, and the award for the best dramatic elimination goes to, and then this is the pickaxe. So that's how it looks like right here, you know what I'm saying? And then when we swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. And then we got the loading screen right here called sponsored by Wonky Entertainment. It says the battle for Wonky Land has begun, art by Elizabeth Torquay. And yeah, so this is how it looks like in full screen right here, very cool. And then we have 100 V-Bucks right there, can't go wrong with that. And then we have the wrap right here called the Holloway. It says show your style, and yeah, so that's the wrap right there. And then we have the contrail. It says ribbons. It says fall with grace and glamour. So yeah, that's the contrail. And then we have the Cat Holloway skin right here, very awesome, very amazing. And then we got the Lego style right here too, very cool. And yeah, so that's the Lego style. And then we got, oh, this is, it says Blitz Royale. So I guess this is a Blitz Royale skin right here. It says Media Blitz Cap, knock them dead. And yeah, so she's like in a dress, you know what I'm saying? Very cool. And then the Lego style right here. But yeah, very awesome. And then that's that right there. And then yeah, so actually wait, is that all? Oh wait, no, there's more. And so then we got the red carpet emote. It says who are you wearing? So that's the emo right there. And then we have it in Lego style right here, very cool, very amazing. And then we have the silver screen glider, silver screen gala glider. And then it says it's a breeze to fly in for the premiere, and that's how it looks like right there. And then we have the silver screen Forte Award pickaxe. It says an award for the best dramatic elimination goes to, and then yeah, that's the pickaxe right there. And then when you swing it, does that right there, very cool. And then we have the ice cold Holloway spray right here. It says leave your mark. And then we have the silver screen pops back bling. It says for your consideration butter, and that's how it looks like, just a bucket of popcorn basically. And then we have the silver screen cat skin right here. It says knock them dead, very cool. And then we have the Lego style right here, very cool. And then yeah, media blitz cat, knock them dead, and then yeah, just that. And then that's that for that skin. And then moving on, we have the little skimboard emo right here. It says surfs up king, and yeah, that's the emo. And then this is the Lego style of it right here, very cool. And yeah, and then we have the lights camera action jam track right here. Then we have the Beach King wrap right here. It says show your style, and then yeah, that's how it looks like right there. Pretty cool. And then we have the Peely Surfer glider. It says every director needs a vision board, and yeah, that's the glider. Then we have the Movie Maker's mocktail back bling. It says sit back and direct the action. Pretty cool. And then we have the Kingston skin right here. It says respect the vision, and yeah, that's the skin right there. And then we have the Lego style right there, pretty cool. And yeah, that's the skin. And then we have the director's pride paddle pickaxe. It says never go up the creek without one, and yeah, that's the pickaxe right there. And then when you swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. Then we got the banner icon. We have 100 V bucks. We have the director's pride mocktail back bling. It says sit back and direct that action. And then we have the Kingston's vision loading screen. It says you'll never see the same art by Mingy gone, and this is how it looks like in full screen. There we go, right there, pretty cool. And then we have the director's pride Kingston skin. It says respect the vision, and yeah, so this is just like another style for this skin. And then we have Lego style right here, and yeah, so pretty cool. And then moving on, we have the Contra right here called Coin Drop. It says good luck. And then we have the Carter's calling spray right here. It says leave your mark. And then we have 100 V bucks. Then we have the stunt copter glider. It says always on location. And then it says, and then we got the stunt Chuck's pickaxe. It says awaken the dragons. And then yeah, so this is how it looks like. And then when you swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. And yeah, so pretty cool pickaxe. Then we have the Carter Wu skin. It says call in the stunt man. And yeah, so this is how it looks like, very cool. And then we have the Lego style right here, very awesome. And yeah, so that's the skin. And then we have this black dragon skin right here, very awesome, very cool. And then it says call in the stunt man. And then we have the Carter Wu Lego style right here. And yeah, so this is like another, I don't know if this is another skin or like another style. It might be another style, or maybe another skin, I don't know. But it says reload on it. So I mean, I don't really know, but that's pretty cool. And then we got the Carter's training emo right here. It says stunt on them. And yeah, so that's the emo. We got the Lego style right here, pretty cool. And then we have the face-off stunt Chuck's pickaxe that says awaken the dragons. And yeah, that's how it looks like, another style for it. And then that's how it looks like when you swing it, pretty cool. Then we got the loaded screen right here called set shifu, make it look real, art by Gary Chu. And this is how it looks like in full screen right here, pretty cool, pretty amazing. And yeah, so that's that right there. And then we have the face-off Moo Ren back bling. It says rapid on set training, and yeah, that's the back bling right there. Then we have the face-off stunt copter glider. It says always on location, and yeah. And then we have the stunt king Carter skin. It says call in the stunt man, and yeah, pretty cool. And then we got Carter Wu Lego style right here, and yeah, so it's like another style for the skin. And yeah, moving on, we have the tape deck emo right here. It says record your line, and yeah, and then we have the Lego style right here of it, pretty cool. Then we have the park loading screen. It says Karina was here, art by Jose Flores, and then this is how it looks like in full screen, pretty cool, pretty awesome. And then we have the prevalence drone glider. It says see what everyone else misses. And yeah, so this is the glider right here. It's a drone, like a kitty cat drone glider, pretty cool. And then we have a slam quarter pickaxe. It says show them how it's done. And then yeah, so this is how it looks like, the pickaxe. And then when you swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. And there's like little pictures or whatever, like I don't know what those are, but there's like, I don't know, there's like when you swing it, there's like maybe stickers, or I don't know, there's like a random like stuff coming out of it, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. And then we have the Karina's Vibe wrap right here. It says show your style. And yeah, so this is the wrap right here, pretty cool. And yeah, and then we have the Karina skin. It says everything's a mystery. And yeah, this is how it looks like, pretty awesome. And then this is the Karina Lego style right here. And yeah, so that's that right there. Then we got the mystery prevalence drone glider. It says to see it says see what everyone else misses. Another style for the glider right here. And then we have the board breaker control. It says this will break your fall. And then we have 100 V-Bucks. We have the Zapped Cat emoticon. It says express yourself on the battlefield. Then we have the mysterious heartbreak board back bling. It says never forget your first slam. And yeah, so that's the back bling. Then we have the mystery hunter Karina skin. It says everything's a mystery. And yeah, so that's the skin. And then we got the Karina Lego style. And that's that. Then we have the hoverboard emote. It says welcome to 2015. Wait, whoa, no way. Wait, no way, bro. No way they added him in Fortnite. Bro, he's from Back to the Future. It's like that kid from Back to the Future, bro. From the movie. That's so crazy. Bro, that's so crazy. I don't know if you guys seen that movie, but it's like a 80s movie, and it's called Back to the Future, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Ain't no way. Wait, that's so cool. It says welcome to 2015. It's a hoverboard emote. That's actually very sick. I like that. And then we have the Great Scott emoticon. It says well, yeah, it says Great Scott right there. And then it says express yourself on the battlefield. And then we have the out of time spray right here. It says leave your mark. And then we have the Marty Gibson ES 345 guitar. It says that new sound you are looking for. And then we have the back bling right here. Martyrs Gibson ES 345 back bling. And then got the Martyrs Gibson ES 345 pickaxe right here. And then yeah, so this is the pickaxe. You swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. And yeah, and then we have the Peel to the Future loading screen. It says a slip in time, art by Brandon Kenny. And yeah, and then this is how it looks like in full screen right here. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. And we got the car right here. And then we got like the scientist guy. Bro, that's so crazy, bro. Wait, that's actually cool. And then we got Peely in the loading screen right here. Yo, that's insane, bro. Okay, that's cool. And then we have the Marty McFly skin right here. It says, Doc, I'm from the future. Pretty cool. And yeah. And then we have the Marty McFly Lego style right here. Pretty awesome. And yeah, that's that. And then we have the camcorder crusher pickaxe. It says remember the future. And yeah, so this is how it looks like right here. And then when you swing it, does that right there. And then yeah, and then we got the banner icon right here of the car. And then we got 100 V-Bucks. Well, not just any car, but the Back to the Future car. And then we have 100 V-Bucks. The Flux Fall Contrail. We have the, it says ready your flux capacitor. And yeah, so this is the contrail. And then we have the looking McFly spray right here. And then it says leave a mark. And then we have the future Marty skin right here. It says Doc, I'm from the future. And yeah, so like another style for it. Pretty cool. And then we got the Lego style right here. Moving on, we have the cross glider right here. It says cross the island in style. And yeah, this is the glider right here. Then we have the loading screen right here called Action Star. It says never cross a cross, art by Ryan Smallman. And this is how it looks like in full screen right here. Pretty cool. And yeah, that's how it looks like. Then we have the Pillion Pod back bling. It says we can't let these Pillions take over the world. And yeah, that's the back bling right there. Then we have the Action Knife Pickaxe. It says certified for sweet stunts. That's how it looks like. And then when you swing it, there's that right there. Pretty cool. And then we have the Pillion Punisher wrap. It says show your style, and yeah, it has the number 8 on it, and yeah, that's how it looks like. Then we have the Miles Cross skin. It says, are you ready for this? And yeah, so this is how the skin looks like. And then we have the Lego style of Miles Cross right here, pretty cool. And then moving on, we have the Action Kick emote. It says ready for the roundhouse, and yeah, and this is the Lego style right here for the emote, pretty cool. And yeah, and then we have the back bling right here called Extra Terry Easter. I can't even say this. We have the back bling called Extra Terry Easteria El Pillion Pod. It says we can't let these pillions take over the world, and yeah, that's the back bling right there, pretty cool. And then we have the glider right here called Extraterrestria L Cross Glider. It says cross the island in style, and yeah, that's the glider right there. Then we have 100 V-Bucks. We have the extra terrorist Extraterrestria L Action Knife. It says certified for sweet stunts. And yeah, that's the pickaxe right there. And then when you swing it, does that right there, pretty cool. And then we have the Superstar Miles Cross skin. It says, are you ready for this? And yeah, so pretty cool. And then we got the Lego style right here. And then we got the Pillion Hunter Miles skin right here. And then we have the Miles Cross Lego style. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, that's that right there. And then we have the emo right here called Voyager's Cube. It says call on the power of the cubes. And then we have the Lego style right here, pretty cool. And yeah, and then we have the voyage and the loading screen. It says the Voyager has arrived, art by Alexis Zurit, and this is how it looks like in full screen right here. Pretty cool, pretty amazing, and yeah, that's how it looks like. Then we have the Cubic Jolt wrap. It says shorter style, and yeah, that's how it looks like right there. Pretty cool. And then we have the Crackling Cube back bling. It says they devour, and yeah, that's the back bling right there. Then we have 100 V-Bucks. We have the Reality Voyager glider. It says a dark voyage awaits, and that's how it looks like right there, the glider. And then we have the Dark Voyager Reality Redacted skin right here, pretty cool. And yeah, and then we have the Lego style right here, very awesome, very amazing. And yeah, so that's that. And then we have the Battle Royale right here. Um, so yeah, it says Burning Voyager Reality Redacted skin right here, and then we got the Lego style. So this might be another style for the skin, or oh, well, it probably is another style for the skin. I don't think it's a separate skin, but yeah. So we have that as well. But that looks like that's everything, I think, from the battle pass, if I'm not mistaken. Um, actually, no, there's more. We got bonus rewards. So that was everything from the main rewards. We have bonus rewards right here. Alright, so bonus rewards. Then we got the Gala Glider right here. It says it's a breeze to fly in for the premiere. And that's how it looks like right there. Pretty cool. Then we have the Catch Shot spray right here. It says leave a mark. And then we have 100 V-Bucks. We have a banner icon with lips. And then we have the Premiere Pops backbling. It says for your consideration, butter. And then we have the starring role loading screen. It says A Star is Born, art by Kenneth Rockafort. And yeah, so this is how it looks like in full screen right here. Pretty cool. We got Pilly in the background. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got Hope right there. Pretty cool. And yeah, we got one of the battle pass skins right here. And yeah, pretty cool loading screen. Then we have the Incognito cat skin right here. It says knock them dead. And yeah, so this is how it looks like right here. Pretty cool. And then we got the Lego style of it right here. Pretty awesome. And then we have, and then, oh, that's it actually. And then we got 3 more items right here, but they are not revealed yet, so we have to wait until January 9th to be able to unlock it and see what they have. But yeah, there's 3 mystery items, but that looks like that's everything from the battle pass as of right now. Pretty cool. And yeah, so that's the battle pass right there. Pretty cool battle pass, you know what I'm saying. That was chapter 7 season 1 battle pass. Pretty cool battle pass. I'm not gonna lie, the Back to the Future skin, that actually threw me off. I didn't realize that. Like I literally didn't realize that, bro. That's actually crazy. Back to the Future skin. But yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Truxxy, and yeah, peace out, guys.